and subscribe to my channel, Williams Us 1969. Welcome in, y'all. Before I get started, I'm gonna wait. Sit down. I'm gonna wait for YouTube to notify y'all that I'm on. Have a seat. I'm gonna wait for YouTube to notify y'all that I'm on. I know I'm coming on spare the moment, but the reason why I'm coming on, y'all, is because I don't know. I just wanted to stop by and just spend a little time with my Jerry berries. That's it. With my sisters and brothers in God. No specific reason. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that I need that I don't have in Jesus' name. So I'm gonna wait for some of y'all come on. I'm gonna wait for the algorithm to let y'all know that I'm on live. Okay. I told y'all this the way things gonna be for a minute because I can't live by a schedule right now. Because there's a lot of things that we trying to get done before the winter hits. And so we don't have a schedule to go by right now. This week I got a lot of changes coming, y'all. A lot of changes. I'm going to wait and let YouTube notify some of y'all that I'm on. And then I'm going to begin my little commentary. I know a lot of y'all where y'all want to be at for the evening doing what y'all want to be doing, you know. But I don't hold that against nobody. You know. Plus I'm charging up my water hose. And whoever lied and said in van life that you only gotta charge your water hose up once, they lied. They told a straight lie about that, honey. Cause this thing right here go out talking about they only charged it up once in about a year. Well then that means you nasty. You ain't doing what you need to do. Cause mine stay need to be charged up. I sure do, and I'm so glad it do. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. To have water, running water in a van, that's a privilege. To have a bathroom in a van is a privilege. Anything you got in van life is a privilege. And you should be, you know what I'm saying, honoring and glad of that privilege. I'm not gonna stay on because I guess YouTube ain't got me in the algorithm, y'all. Because normally some of my people be done kicked in by now. So I guess they ain't got me in the algorithm. They'll be all right too. They ain't trying to put me in the algorithm because they trying to keep me out of it. YouTube will be all right. They sure will. It's a lot of things gonna change this week, y'all. My husband, he working his second job, so I got to let him know when I'm coming on so he could come. Hey, y'all. They finally notified y'all I'm on. I told y'all it's gonna have to be like this for a minute until I get everything together. If G on here, G, I just tried to call you. That's me, Miss Jerry, calling you from a private number. That's me. I reach out to my community. If one of my brothers and sisters in my community need to talk to me and they leave me a number, I'm gonna call them. I sure am. That's what I am. I'm not a star. I'm just a person on a walk with the Lord. That's all I am, y'all. I'm sitting up here trying to tidy up. Y'all know what? To have water in a van is a privilege. Can I tell you that? That's a privilege. That's a privilege beyond privilege. But I came on to talk to y'all. Whenever God, I wasn't going to come on today because I worked, sit down, because I worked last night. So I wasn't going to come on. But I'm going to come on because some things I need to go ahead on and talk about before I lose memory, thought of what I want to say. And it's 9 of y'all in here. Y'all hit the thumbs up because I don't think I'm in the algorithm because I ain't been on, I've been on a little small sabbatical trying to get my mind right. Gee, if you in the live, that was me just trying to call you from a private number, honey. I'm trying to reach out to you. I couldn't last night because when I left work, Miss Jerry was tired. I was really tired. And y'all, Cutie Pie did so good. Staying in the van yesterday, I had to work 9 hours and she stayed on the bed, watched TV, the whole 9. Got down, ate her food, got back up. When I took a break, I went and I took her out and I came back. You see? But she did very well. Hey, Danny. How you doing? Happy Sunday. She did very well. G, if you're in the live, I'm going to try to call you back. How you doing? Thank you. I see you too. Thank you. Hey, family. Happy Sunday, baby. Peace and blessings. Y'all, the reason why I came on today is because I just wanna tell God, the Most High, thank you. You see, because y'all, when I see all of that stuff that's going on YouTube and how they trying to attack this woman and her children, I mean, it's unbelievable. It really is. Hi, how you doing? Just a guy? You just a guy, huh? How you doing? Thank you for the hearts. Thank y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy blessings and happy Sunday. And I hope everybody be safe tomorrow. The last official day of the summer. Y'all go and y'all really enjoy yourself and tarry with the Lord and tell God thank you. Because y'all know what? We don't know what's ahead of us in 2026. Whatever it is, it marks the beginning. For some of us, it marks the beginning of something really big. For most of us. For majority of us, it does. For some of us, it's going to be more tribulations than it's going to be trials. But Most High is going to be there. And He going to see us through. And you are too. You're the best too, baby. In Jesus' name, you are too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the grace. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. But for some of us, it's gonna be a rough year. It really is. Y'all know why I came on today? Because I want to tell y'all about my journey in van life so far. Y'all, let me tell you something. If you going in van life, do not come out here and be all. You can't do that out here. You cannot. People are not what they seem, y'all. People are really evil. People, the times we living in, y'all, is just so predatorial and it's hurtful. At Friday, I met these two twins. G, if you're in the live, that was me, Miss Jerry. Just tried to call you from a private number. Y'all, just in case y'all want to know who G is one of my new family members. And him and I, we talked briefly last night at my job. And what he told me, it was very heart wrenching, because I know why. Y'all, when you come in contact with me, and he gave me his number and he asked me, can he talk to me? I'ma always have time for my community, even the ones I put out. How you doing, baby? Happy Sunday. I'ma always have time for my community, for my community and my family. Okay? If you need to talk to Miss Jerry gonna call you. You understand what I'm saying? If I know how to get in contact with you, I'm going to reach out. Because what does it render? I work for the Lord. I'm a servant for him. And in return, he grants me grace. He grants me mercy. And he grants me peace. Thank you, baby. You be blessed, and I hope you have a blessed week. I know you are. Because I already beat them prayed, and I asked the Lord, all the ones that take out time to come in the live and spend time with me in your presence, bless them. And I know he do. I sure do. But y'all, I met a set of twins on Friday. G, I'm going to try to contact you back when I get off live. I'm not going to be on live long because it wasn't my intentions to come on today. It was my intentions to come on tomorrow. I'm going to come on every other day, y'all. Because you know why? Because things that go on in my life every day, it's not for YouTube. It's not. Some things Most High want me to keep between him and I. Everything is not meant to share. You understand? He gonna let you know the things that are meant to share. Some things are meant to discuss and tell people, not share with them. You understand? The things that he want us to know, he's gonna make it known to us. You see, y'all, what I want to say is this. I met two twin guys on Friday. Y'all, when I tell you these twin men are phenomenal, they are. But y'all, Braylon and Brian, what they told me they had went through. You know who they put me in the mind of? And I heard Most High said Moses and Aaron. Remember, Moses was the thing. It's the one that God anointed to go to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh, let his people go. Okay? And remember, Moses had a speech impediment. So Moses couldn't speak. So God appointed Aaron to go be by Moses' side to relate to Pharaoh what he say. That's what I saw. Y'all, those men, because they're not boys, they're men, they're full-grown men. When I tell you the stories that they told me standing there, and Braylon, he's hindering Brian. And y'all know something, sometimes Most High tell you to say stuff, and you be like, Lord, I don't want to say that. But you got to. You understand? Some people got spirits embedded in them that they don't even know they got, that's consuming them and hindering them You and they think they don't. And you got sometimes Most High anoint you to call them out. That's what happened in this laundromat. The laundromat I go to in Lakewood. Y'all, when they told me their life story and how they got to be, and when I tell y'all they smart and they men out the Most High own heart, y'all please believe that. When I tell you they the smartest, most intelligent twin men I have ever met in my life and love the Lord. But they can't accept it though. And I had to tell him the bone chilling truth. And I'm like, Lord, Father God, I don't want to say that to him. But I had to. Because y'all, he really was walking around thinking that he had forgave. And he didn't. And can I tell you something? And Brian Moses, when I tell y'all these men got their lives so spirit so together in the Lord, they even wear the shirts with the shams at the end, y'all, because you know the people that are that go under straight under the Hebrew Israelite doctrine. They have the shirts with the shams, or they have the wraps with the shams. My husband gave me one. And they have the blue that represents the male with the shams. They had on the matching shirts with the shams that represent Yeshua. Hebrew Israelite doctrine. That's what that represents. Just in case y'all don't know. I'm gonna take y'all to a store on West 117th, and I'm gonna show y'all how deep religion go. Y'all hear me? Y'all, we sit back here and we really think that we know Yeshua. No, we don't. Y'all, Yeshua is so unique. He don't even give everybody the same doctrine to follow him under. That's how unique he is. People in India worship Yeshua a whole nother way from people in America. Baptist, Christian, Catholic, Hebrew. You see? It's so many. Arabic. It's so many. Y'all hear me? It's unbelievable. Hey, Mike. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Amina. Happy blessed Sunday, y'all. And it's unbelievable because when they was talking to me, they gave Yeshua the utmost respect, y'all. And Brian Moses, he told me. I said, do you have an anger issue? He said, yes. I said, have you asked Most High for deliverance? He said, yes. And let me tell you something that Braylon said. Let me tell you what he said that is oh so true. You know why I love talking to these men? Because you can tell that I'm not going to say artistic, I'm going to say articulate. That's what I'm going to say. Because they're not artistic. They're unique, and they were made in Yeshua's own way. You know what he said to me? He said, Yeshua blesses us, but it takes so long to get to us. Yes, it does. But why? Why? Y'all, I wanted to be in van life 4 years ago. 4. It's people on YouTube that been on YouTube for 4 and 5 years, and I tried to start with them then and couldn't articulate how to set up the page. I'm a living witness that whatever you ask our Father in heaven for, he is going to give it to you, but it's not going to come in the seasons and the reasons and the time that you think it's going to come. But it's going to come. It's going to come. Look at me. Van life came. YouTube came. But all in due season. But we don't know when due season is. But why, Miss Jerry? Let me tell you why. If we knew when due season was, we wouldn't have no reason to have faith. You see, for everything that's good, it's a reason for it. But everything that's bad, it happens in the snap of a finger, in a spark. You noticed? And just like I told Braylon, I said, you've been praying for a wife. His eyes got like this. I said, you sure can't add her on to you with an anger spirit? You got to get on your knees, baby, and you got to beg him to lift that spirit up out of you. He got to know that you want it. And when he know that you want it, he gonna send you the person that's gonna love it up out of you. He gonna send you. How can I say it? I'm trying to find the words. He gonna send you a replica of your soulmate, which meaning he gonna send you a person to learn through trial and error. Once he see that he see you're ready, he's gonna add her to you. I told him, I said, Most High can give you her. If he give you her now, y'all wouldn't be together 2 weeks. I said, but Brian here, he confessing. Knowledge. You got to acknowledge your downfalls. You got to call them out. You got to call out your trials and tribulations. You got to call out your transgressions. So as a man speaketh, you got to speak it out in order for it to come to pass. What we pray for come to pass. Then we see what the Lord has done. You understand? So if some of y'all on here today, and it's something that y'all asked for, and you ain't got it yet, the reason you haven't gotten it yet is because if you ain't spoke it. For one, confess. Confess. Confess it. I'm going to catch it. I'm going to go to the Lamb Book of Life, and I'm going to add it to you. Then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to look at my book. Oh, yeah. This who I got for him. Send her on her way. You understand? That's how you get it. If it's somebody on here that had it and lost it, why? Why did you lose it? Don't come to me talking about, oh, I don't know why. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Sit back and look back into your mental compass. Who you forgot after you got there. The same thing I got to tell Scar in the woods, y'all. Stay humble, baby. Stay humble. You only got a piece, a taste of the cattle on 1,000 hills. Don't change. That's nothing. My Father slap you with all kind of blessings. You ain't got room enough to receive if you worthy. So don't come to me telling me, oh, I don't know why I lost it, Miss Jerry. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You ain't a cuckoo clock. Yes, you do. Everybody know why everything happens in their life. It's not one person in this world that don't know. Were you with the Lord? Did you acknowledge him through all things the way you used to? Did you ask him for guidance and grace and mercy the way you used to when you didn't have any of this? Or did you change on your homie? Which one did you do? Because we all know the roles we play. I know I do. And ain't no sense in lying. Because we ain't lying to nobody but ourselves. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got time to lie to me. Shit, I ain't that crazy. I'm a little crazy, a little dingy, a little twisted. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't crazy. When stuff happened to me, baby, I know why it happened to me. Because I be out the realm of the Lord doing stuff I know I'm supposed to be doing with people I know I'm supposed to be doing it with. So whenever something bad happened in my life, y'all, I didn't acknowledge the Lord at all. I didn't seek after him. I know. You understand? Ain't no need. And listen, it says the truth shall set you free. A lie will hold you bound. Hold you bound. Y'all. And then people look at you and they wonder why, baby, the rocks crying out. The rocks is crying out. Sure is. The rocks crying out. I don't know who this for. I just heard Most High said, don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. I don't know who that's for. I don't. Whoever that's for, that's what just came across my ear. So whoever you are, you need to stop talking. Or talk to Most High. Because he ain't going to tell on you. He sure not. He ain't going to leave you nor forsake you, but a being will. Trust. Trusting in his holy word. He never failed me yet. You understand? That's what it say. Not beings, but he. He never failed me yet. Beings gonna always fail you. See this? See that? You need to keep some. Always disinfect. No matter what. And keep your van wiped down. Y'all know what I'm having a hard time finding? I'm having a hard time finding a car wash where I could take seasons to on a regular basis because I need one that got a very high base. Because of seasons, because of the Max Air fan, and because of my solar panel. So that's what I'm on the search for, on the hunt for, and I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna find it. I always do. Through my Father, all I got to do is just tell him what I want, tell him what I need, and he gonna make a way. And last night on my job, shout out to Jim and his wife. I met another Crohn's sister last night. His wife, she suffers with Crohn's disease the way I do. And we cried together last night, y'all. We did. Because I told her, I said, I'm not going to lie to you. This has been one of the most hardest journeys that I have ever been through in my life. Y'all see I put some lights up under my sink and in the back and my overhead. Yep. But yeah, she suffers from the same thing I do. We were supposed to exchange numbers, but I didn't with her. And I'm going to tell y'all why. It's not because I don't love her, because we share something together. We're bonded by a debilitating disease that we didn't ask for. And we're not murmuring, and we're not complaining, because we got it. If this what Most High, like I told her, if this what Most High want me to have, okay. You understand? Some things, most things, gonna surpass your understanding in life. But through him, through his grace, by his stripes, I'm healed. So you know what? I'm going to carry this. This cross right here, I'm going to carry it. I'm going to carry it with a smile. I ain't got time to be complaining. I'm not going to do that. I'm not a murmurer. You understand? I'm not a victim. I'm a conqueror. I don't accept defeat, y'all. See, when you a mighty warrior in the Lord, defeat ain't even an option. He ain't going to let you be defeated. You see? He let a little shepherd boy slay a giant with what? A smooth pebble. You understand? So if he'll do that for him, what won't he do for us? Back to the brothers. And I said to him, I said, baby, when you let go of that anger, when you call out that spirit, then Most High can come in your life and see what it is that you desire for him. He said to me, he said, everybody keeps saying that I'm angry. I'm not angry. All I heard was anger. I just met him. He said, I'm not angry. He said, I have forgiven her. I have forgiven her. I said, no, you haven't. See, sometimes, y'all, you got to stand bold. Sometimes bold come. Y'all should see me sometimes. Y'all should see it. And people be looking at me like, what the hell? Then, Make a long story short, the brother left and he never came back. And the other Moses, he stayed over there with me until their things got dry. And he kept talking to me. Y'all, when I tell y'all these men are so wise beyond their years, they did research on the type of woman that their doctrine say that they supposed to sought after as wives. Hebrew Israelite people that believe, that fall under that religion, that doctrine, it's certain women that they are allowed to wife. I never knew that. I never knew it. I never knew it. And it's certain men that the women are supposed to take on as husbands. That's too deep for me. That's not the journey that Most High put me on. And I told them, I said, listen, if that's the journey, that's why I keep telling people, stop trying to tell people about their journey. None of us are on the same, we on the same highway. Maybe it may look like we traveling in the same direction, but I promise you, we're headed to different locations. You understand? That's how life is. That's why through all things, just before you leave home and you going to a place for the very first time, what do you do? You get on Siri or you get on Google Maps and you look for what? Direction. How can you trust in an app or a map and look, you know, to look for direction when that happened, don't you? So how the hell we keep missing the boat to look for direction in the Lord? Because we don't believe. You know why we don't believe, y'all? Because it's hard as hell to believe that no matter what the hell I do out here in this world, I can get on my knees and I can ask this spirit to please forgive me, and I'm forgiven, and life going on, and I'm covered back in the blood. It's so hard for people to believe that. Why? Why? And you know what? Most High knew this. Most High knew this, y'all. He knew that was going to be the explanation for humans that was going to make them crash out in this world. Because it's the hardest thing in the world to believe that it's somebody. I can get out here, I could fuck up, I can mess up, I can shit my pants, I can act a goddamn fool, I could take a life, I can do this, let me tell y'all something. If y'all took a life because a life was trying to take yours, Most High not going to hold that against you. He going to put the mark of life on your head. He not going to hold that against you. And that's what's so hard. And he ain't going to let, when he put that mark on your head, he ain't going to let nobody that bleeds touch you. Why y'all think when y'all see these people out here, y'all see these people in this world, they done did some stupid shit like that, and they done took somebody's life? They done literally did that. But guess what? You don't see them suffering no type of consequences, none whatsoever. You know why? Want me to tell you why, y'all? Because he sit high and he look low. People that think, see, what get me? People think in this lifetime they can push you to do stuff, and you do it, and they sit there and they look real crazy because they be like, what in the world? This ain't our life. We don't do none of this stuff. This our journey, but this ain't our life. We didn't write our path, but we like to think we do. That's why a lot of us don't make it. We don't make it. That's the reason. That's the reason the word crash out was born. But that scenario right there, when we come to grips and realize that we ain't the ones writing this song, y'all, I promise y'all, it be like a big weight be lifted off. You be just like Mr. Jerry, the glass half full. Very optimistic. Very. Mr. Jerry believed when it's literally just a belief of a mustard seed left, he still believe in the good. That's why when people hurt my husband goes after them with everything he don't have, because he has so much faith in them that they doing the right thing. They gonna do the right thing. Ain't nothing gonna happen but the right thing. And then when the wrong thing happen, he be so hurt. It be so crushing to his soul. It really do. Y'all, I got a segment. I'm done talking for the night. G, if you on here, once again, Miss Jerry gonna try to call you again when I get off live. I cannot let you have my number because I am a married woman, and I can't do that. And I have agape respect for my husband. Most High is my ultimate Savior, my King, my first love, my one and only desire, spiritually. Earthly, my King is Mr. Jerry. That's my King, y'all. Surely is. That's the King that God appointed, that Most High appointed to me, and I accept it. Y'all, my husband went and got a part-time job yesterday. Well, about 3 weeks ago. They put my husband on an assignment, y'all. I told my husband, I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'd rather have my husband, y'all, hold in his right mind, good, instead of having him exhausted and could barely function. I ain't doing that. I told my husband, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me tell my husband something bad about a job or something slaverish about a job that I done took. My husband tell me no, nope, babe, you got a debilitating disease. Nope. You understand? We don't let each other crash out. Whatever we don't have, the Lord will make a way for us to get. We don't worry about what we don't have. Because God gonna make a way. I know he will. And y'all, it's very rare that we don't have. Very rare. Because we know where our help come from. And no matter what, if need be, we gonna go to the rock, baby. If we don't go nowhere else, we gonna go to the Lord. If need be, with no problem. That's right. Y'all, tomorrow, I'm gonna bring another segment. If I got some things that I got to go do tomorrow for the van. And I want to say Friday, maybe sooner. It's another segment that I'm going to bring to my YouTube channel. For the people that's 55 and older and thinking about and want to go get into van life. Let me tell y'all what's very important that needs to happen if you're 50, for people my age that's coming into van life. Y'all, you have to have a urinal. These things we need to talk about. That's very important. A urinal, y'all, is a very important thing that you need out here, or you're going to be spending a lot of money on compost bags. And the reason being is because you're going to be using them to urinate. When it's easier to get a urinal or get a pee cup. Get you a pee cup or get you a piss pan, whatever you need to do, and keep it. And because I drink a lot of water. I got a pee cup, y'all. I drink a lot of water while I'm out here, out and about. So I can try to stay hydrated. My husband tells me that I need to drink more. I drink a lot of clear fruit water. That's what I drink. He tells me that I need to drink just plain water. I add plain water to my clear fruit water. That's the only way I can do it. But you're going to need a urinal. Some type of way to pee. Or you going to go through a lot of compost bags just urinate. I mean, y'all, this is the raw truth. These are facts that people don't want to tell people. And I feel like this. If you're going to tell people of your van life journey, then you need to tell them the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Period. Point. Die. Now, tomorrow, when I leave from doing what I need to do for seasons, depending on how much money I have left, I'm going to bring the segment to y'all probably tomorrow evening. Depending on how much money we have left after we do this thing that we need to do for seasons. Because once we do that, then I have a way to really keep everything charged. And these hold on. These heaters right here, y'all. These are not good heaters. These heaters, on a power station don't last but a good 30 minutes. It drains it. So I'm going to take these back, and Mr. Jerry is going to order me 3 car heaters, and he's going to send it to Cleveland to our P.O. box. So I'm going to try tomorrow to bring this other segment out. If not, Tuesday for sure. I'm going to pop back on. I'm going to put it in the algorithm, y'all, an hour before I go to this place. So y'all will know to prepare y'all self to come on in an hour. Okay? So I will do that. And so y'all can go shopping with me, and y'all can see how I'm shopping for the refrigerator, my 16-quart refrigerator that I have. Y'all will see how I'm doing what I need to do and breaking things down. Let me see what else. Yeah. So tomorrow night, y'all, depending on how much money I have to spend tomorrow, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna give y'all a clue. I'm gonna give y'all a clue of what it is. Hold on. Something I bought. Let me turn the light on. I'm gonna give y'all a clue. This the clue. That's the clue on the segment that I'm getting ready to bring. That's the clue. Now y'all fill in the blanks from there. I have to keep all the food and stuff down here. This the clue. Right here. The segment I'm getting ready to bring. How many of y'all eat these? You talking about a good source of protein, baby? Here you go, right here. I'm talking about a damn good source. Good, and you want to always eat healthy snacks, y'all. Oh yeah, we got a segment coming for my 50-year-old and 50-year-old and older. We sure do. I'm getting ready to get off live, y'all, in 7 minutes. Because I got to make sure my husband okay. And Mr. Jerry, he's such a man, y'all. He don't even want to get a job up. He want to, and I told him, no, that job, he going to have to let that job go. He going to have to let that position go. I'm not going to go for that. No, I love my husband. And I don't want my husband out here broke over and broke down. The week after, I have another segment. I got another surprise. Hopefully on the 8th. If not on the 8th, 2 weeks after that. A lot of things getting ready to change, y'all. Sure is, because right now, I'm only working on Saturdays and Sundays. I'm going to bring y'all in my place of work when time allows. Okay? Because right now, I'm in training. And I got to make sure this whole building is good. I have to. And what I'm doing, the reason why I chose this particular profession is because it makes a lot of money. A lot, y'all, when I say a lot of money, it makes a lot of money. And not only that, if you own one, it's very lucrative. It sure is. Very lucrative. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, I'm counting my blessings. That's what I'm doing. I want to know what, I want to know what to ask my Father in heaven for. Because anything I ask him for, he's going to give it to me. He's going to make a way for me to do it. I know he will. Yep. But y'all, and whoever said that this thing right here, that they had to only charge theirs once a year, they lied. Mine's on the charger right now. They lied. Because it need to be charged more than once a year. Y'all, I'm finna get up so I can put my covering on my windows. I'm finna grab my little spoiled girl. And we finna go to this back. And we finna lay down. And I'm gonna talk to God, my Father in heaven, Most High. And then I'm gonna talk to my husband. And then I'm gonna talk back to the Lord. Then I'm going to bed. Then I'm getting ready to do what I need to do. But tomorrow, but this week, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited for this change that's getting ready to come in my life. Y'all don't know how debilitating it is when you do things, the same stuff over and over and over again. It takes a toll on your stomach and you know, just your overall health. Ain't nothing wrong with no home cooking, baby. Nothing at all. I got to go back in the Dollar Tree and see, can I find me some very little small square Tupperware bowls. I got to look for those. I got to. And y'all know something else that I haven't been able to find since I've been out here. I haven't been able to find just small things. You know what I'm saying? Like stick-ups. They don't even make stick-ups no more. I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, it's good for a van. You know? I can't stand smells. I like pleasant scents because I like for the Holy Spirit to stay in here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to find a way so at night when I go to sleep, I can play soft Christian music and go on to sleep. I got to go back this week to find out how much this guy charged, because I'm going to have to get this front window tinted in order to have this TV on at night. Yep. Come on, eat your food if you're going to eat it, Cutie Pie. Get off my refrigerator. Come on, eat your food. Y'all, Cutie Pie done got so big. She really have. She did really well yesterday, y'all. She did. She stayed in the van. She stayed on the bed. She did good. She watched TV. My inverter, everything working really well in here. I love my house. I really do, because I try to keep it the same. I try not to change my routine at all. I just try to keep everything the same, the way I lived when I was in a brick and mortar. I try to keep everything the same. I love this journey I'm on. I really do. Once I get the heaters, I'm going to set one up here in the middle and in the back. That's all we need. Because the heaters I got, they not going to last. They not gonna last at all. I stuck it in the inverter, and the inverter automatically beeped, y'all. Yep. But anyway, y'all, my hour up. And I'm gonna see y'all, depending on what time this man get through tomorrow. Then, you know what? It's gonna have to be Tuesday. Because I forgot where I want to take y'all. They don't be open on Mondays. They only open Tuesday through Saturday. And tomorrow Labor Day anyway. I doubt if they going to be open tomorrow. But the place where I got to take Chestnut most definitely going to be open. So I'm going to go there tomorrow. And Tuesday, I'm going to take y'all with me so y'all can see what I'm going to do. Then, probably Tuesday, Wednesday, probably Tuesday afternoon, y'all going to see. We going to really relax and chill. We sure are. We really going to be relaxing and chilling. I wish we can turn the TV on. Maybe Most High will make a way where we can do that. Because it's just this front part right here that I need covering so they won't be able to see in. Because last night at my job, when I had the TV on for Cutie Pie, if you come up close enough to the front, but I didn't have the windows covered. But if you come up close enough to the front, you can see the TV. Oh, yeah. And when you step camping, you don't supposed to be able to see nothing that's going on in a vehicle. So, yeah. But, okay, y'all. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Williams Us 1969. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Y'all stay blessed. Enjoy tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Stay with Most High. And most of all, let's get ready to embrace 2026. In Jesus' name. Bye, y'all.